Oh. Oh.
Yeah. It's cold.
Woo. That is so.
Got our backpacks packed. Even Stanley's. Good morning. I just made my coffee, which means it is time to start the day. So we just woke up in the Ruby Mountains, and if you can't tell, let me just show you this campsite that we found because it is magical. But wait, there's more. This is the most magical little oasis in the middle of Nevada. If you think Nevada's just deserts, you are wrong. Look at this stream. We were just soaking in this last night. We are planning to backpack in the Ruby Mountains of Nevada, which is where we're at now. And Anthony and I both have never been here before. And like driving into this place, I didn't take videos. I'll have to take some on the way out. Like driving into this place, you could have sworn you're in another country like Switzerland. There's a decent amount of information on this area, but it's not that popular of a place. So it's not like there's tons of photos of every area that we're going to be hiking today. So it's honestly more exciting. I feel like that's the most exciting situation to be in because we have no clue what we're about to find, but based off of what we saw just driving in here, I'm sure it's going to be like unreal. Right, I think it's time to hit the road. I like don't even want to leave this campsite. Gambling right now because we're both wearing brand new shoes on a backpacking trip, which is kind of a no-no, but I'm just really excited to wear them and break them in. Do you have your backpack on? Yeah! Camper. It is so beautiful. Oh my god. All the wildflowers are blooming. Already after the candy. Go again! Go up! Roll over! Yeah! You found a stick? I want it. What do you rate it? Hi, buddy! To jump in! Stanley's watching Dad. Literal icebergs in the water where Anthony's about to jump in. Woo! fell. Ugh. Yeah.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, it's cold.
Woo! That is so.
We just made it to the pass, and I think the lake is just right over here. The switchbacks are surprisingly not that bad. They're pretty mellow. I am definitely ready to find camp though and set up and make lunch. We're both pretty hungry. So we made it to that one lake that I just showed you guys, and then we were like, wait, there's a lake past it. And we were like, why don't we try to go there today? And it ended up being like an extra hour. And my stomach is just killing me. You know when you get so hungry your stomach hurts? That's where I'm at right now. Who would have thought that this mountain oasis would be in the middle of Nevada? Reminds us of the Eastern Sierra breaking off and floating into Nevada, and that's what it kind of looks like. The Alpine Lakes are beautiful and blue, and there's a ton of trout in here. So once we set up camp and eat dinner now, we're gonna go trout fishing. We brought a fly rod. We're gonna take some turns while he's fishing. I'm gonna read and relax because I am really, really sore. Freedom! You're free! But are you a happy ball of filth? You're a happy ball of filth. The best backpacking sandal to bring, in my opinion, and I'd say your opinion too, right?
Oh yeah.
Earth Runners. Just tested out these, the Olympus in a high top, and I've been a huge fan of trail runners since I converted like 3 years ago. I am stoked. I decided to go with these just for extra padding compared to my last trail runners that I had, just because I have little cartilage in my knees. So having a more padded shoe with the weight on my back I figured would be helpful, and I figured it couldn't hurt to have some ankle support too. I'd say I'm a fan of it so far. I feel like there's a little bit of a break-in period around the ankle, but they feel pretty great. Oh, also anything that I mention, like any product that I talk about, I'll be sure to link it in the description below. That way you can just easily find anything that you're interested in. It's my little tiny baby pillow. This is the Nemo Pillow Elite, and this thing is so cozy. It's good. And then Anthony and I both have the Nemo tensor pads. Night's dinner.
Pad thai.
Today's dinner is chicken teriyaki rice. Do a little taste test.
You stir it?
That might be one of my top ones.
That?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. This one's pretty good. This one also has 40 grams of protein.
We just took a nice nap and I'm feeling a lot better. I was so dead. But we're gonna go and fish. See if we can catch anything. It is looking beautiful. It's close to golden hour. I'll give you a little tour. Yeah. Yeah. First fish.
Wow.
It is officially golden hour. It is unreal, like how beautiful it is out here right now. And I think the mosquitoes are coming out, but so are the fish. Like, wait until you see all of these fish rising here. Stanley is annoyed at the whipping sounds of the fly rod. Look at that. Gonna find one today.
Fucking.
Holy crap.
Is it terminate?
Guys, I said I was going to find a crystal today. I was like, I just know it. I've never found a terminated crystal like this. I just knew it. Look at that. Look at that in the sunset. Oh. Oh my god. Good morning. Good morning. It is like 7:30 and I did not sleep well last night. So I slept in. I was hoping to get up for sunrise. That did not happen. It'll be a beautiful day and we're gonna throw some more lines. Also, one thing about me, if you haven't realized already, is like anytime I'm out in nature, it's really all about the little things. Like yesterday I freaked out finding that crystal, just being able to catch a fish in this beautiful lake, like miles into the backcountry. Like, that's what I live for. Seeing the wildflowers. I don't even have to be at the most spectacular place. I feel like being in places like this help you realize how important the little things are, and I think that's what I love the most about it. Just taking a step to slow down, be present, and really look around you at all of the beauty. And that goes for like anywhere and anything in life, honestly. But I think nature really teaches you that. I also just can't believe flowers like this exist in real life. Like, this does not look like real life to me. It's on the menu for breakfast.
Peanut butter, banana, oatmeal.
I know that we could just buy oatmeal packets for probably 5 times cheaper, but something about, what is it, Backpacker's Pantry? Yeah, Backpacker's Pantry peanut butter banana oatmeal. That is like my favorite thing in the whole world. That is my comfort food, and it's just easy because they have the peanut butter in a packet and dehydrated bananas. I can't really do that myself, I guess, but anyways, so good. Between that, chicken pad thai for dinner, and that chicken teriyaki that I had last night, that was probably my favorite. I'm lonesome but happy, rich but I'm broke. Coffee. I love this coffee. This coffee company that I normally use just to make my coffee at home in the camper, it's called Purity Coffee. They started making these little coffee sachets. They're just like little tea bags, and they're perfect for backpacking. There's truly nothing better than camp coffee. One thing about backpacking is you get dehydrated really quick, so something I always bring are electrolytes. Bring an empty little Nalgene. That way, because we have like these that we drink out of. Also, these are amazing. You just open up this little pouch. We have it right here too. Fill it in a creek, and then these little Be-Free filters filter out all the bad stuff, so you can just drink straight out of a stream. Again, anything I talk about, I'll have it linked in the description. But we always bring an empty Nalgene specifically for our electrolytes. And then another little cool tip is if you have like a colored Nalgene like this and you want an extra light, you can turn your phone on as a flashlight. Like put the phone on like wherever you're placing this Nalgene and have the flashlight pointing through this, and it'll give you some nice colorful illumination. I love doing that. I personally won't do that on a big backpacking trip just because saving phone battery, specifically right now because I forgot my phone charger. I literally brought my battery pack and I forgot my cord, but that's okay. Hi. Strawberry liquid IV. This flavor is so good. Put it all in there. Shake it up. Also, another little fun gear tip. I'm sorry if I'm going too much into gear, but I genuinely feel like there are some people out there that probably like to learn about this stuff, so I like to give little tips. I think not every backpack does this, but a lot of them do. I have an REI backpacker's pack, and the brain, which is the top part of the backpack, actually turns into a backpack in itself. So if you're going on little trips throughout where you're camping, you don't have to lug your giant backpack. So now I can just go with this little guy on, which is pretty nice. All right, should we go find Dad? Hey, wait up! One thing about Stanley is he will always find Dad. We've been out here for like 2 hours and the fish are so good right now. We probably caught 10. It is just non-stop. Does that feel nice? You just want to stick, I know. But you're hot. You need to cool off. Oh, you found one. I just still can't get over these mountains. It's insane. We're currently on a little adventure. Find the best spot to take a river dip. Oh my God, look at him swim! The little frog, he's going down the river. So I decided to not go rest yet because I remembered that I found crystals over here, and I'm like, was it just a coincidence? Oh my gosh. Or, oh my, how cool is nature? This is like a perfect, like symmetrical shape that nature somehow formed. I am just blown away. This is the most beautiful crystal I've ever seen, and I found it on the ground in the mud. Like, that is just, I swear, I'm just blown away by nature every single day.
I want it.
Or something that I started doing on adventures is carry an observation / like foraging log of just nature stuff. I just like to log some things that I found striking or really cool. So earlier in the spring we were in Cannon Beach and we actually went foraging and we found these interesting, I think they're barnacles. They're called gooseneck barnacles, and they're a delicacy. They're really expensive. So I drew one of those, and then I wrote other things that we were foraging for. Earlier in Oregon, we also found really cool amanita mushrooms and a ton of morels. And this is what I have for here so far. Brook trout, there's just so many. I don't know what these toads are, but they have that interesting stripe down their back. Indian paintbrush flowers, which are one of my favorites. Arnica, which is like literally right there. It's very medicinal. So I'm in here relaxing, and I hear Anthony go, "Meow," and then something hitting the tent. What are you doing?
Stanley's flying stick. Give that stick. Give it to me. Here, you want to see?
Yeah. Do you throw it or you just let him run around with it?
No, watch. Let me see it.
Oh my god.
Ready?
What if he bites it and breaks his teeth?
You hit the pinata.
I was wondering what was hitting the tent. So we are going to bed. We just finished up with dinner and we're watching an incredible sunset. I just had to show you before we go off to bed, but just look at this. Good morning. We're just packing up, gonna have some coffee, some breakfast, might throw a couple lines. What are you barking at? We might throw a couple lines and then we're gonna head to Liberty Lake, which is where we originally planned to camp out. We're all packed up and I just want to do one more scope of looking for these quartz crystals because there's the stream next to us. I was like, I don't know a lot about rock hounding, but I do know that like creeks are a good place to look because the water's constantly like pushing things underneath the ground and the rocks. So I was just looking for 2 seconds and I found this. So I'm just gonna keep looking because I just feel like this is so fun. It's like a little scavenger hunt. We are on to lake number 2 to camp at. We're going up to Liberty Lake, which Anthony thinks is the most beautiful one out of all, but I feel like this one is pretty spectacular. Like, look at that view. All right, we just made it to the lake. It is so beautiful. We took it's a loop trail from that bottom lake that we were at, so we took a different route. It was a climb. It's been a pretty chill day so far. We just set up camp and then did a quick walk around the lake, found some pretty streams. Now we're back at camp and I'm gonna do some fishing. I didn't really get to go much yesterday, so gonna see. I haven't fished in this lake yet, so I'm gonna see what I can catch. Gonna try somewhere else. No luck. Well, I only caught one fish, and it was, of course, as soon as I turned the camera off. It's kind of overcasty and cold right now, but if you look behind me, the sky is clearing, so I'm hoping in a little bit, Anthony and I can go take a dip, but for now, I'm just gonna relax. Not really clearing up, and Anthony and I both did not really bring super warm layers for this trip, just because the cold temps would only be at night when we're in our sleeping bags. I think we're gonna nix the lake dip today. It is just way too cold and windy. We can't have a fire because there are fire bans right now, so yeah, we're just chilling out. I think we are going to have an epic sunset though. I saved the best meal for last.
It's like 30 grams or 32 grams of protein.
Mine is 42. Beat that. Well guys, we were hoping for a beautiful sunset, and it currently is looking like this. That's this beautiful sun. Oh no! And that looks angry. Here it comes. I think the storm is now blowing over, but moments after my last clip, we didn't close our door to our tent, and just tons of dirt flew into here. It's very dirty and dust is still somehow flying into here. Well, we're all packed up and ready to head out. Stanley is not feeling his backpack. Are you upset? You have to hike out with your pack? It's so pretty.
Amber's has a boyfriend.
No, he did the whole thing. Go get him! They're gonna glissade. Watch your poles. Woo. Not really. Look at all those flowers. Almost back to our truck camper, our little home. It's gonna feel so good to sleep in a real bed tonight. We made it! Well guys, we made it back to the camper. We wanted to stay here and camp in our truck camper for another night just because it is so magical and beautiful in this canyon, but our fridge was off this whole time while we were hiking, so we have zero food. So I think we're gonna head into town and probably grab a burger and some french fries and go to bed, because that was a very exhausting 4 days. But I just want to thank you for following along on our adventures, and I post daily on Instagram and TikTok, and I try to post every week here on YouTube, but sometimes it's every other week or once a month. It's really as much as I can create for you. But again, thank you for watching. Hit the notification button and subscribe so you can stay up to date on YouTube's adventures, and I will talk to you guys next week.